Welcome to the British Bake Off, and today's challenge, Mrs. Rachel Mellon, who is being instructed at this very minute by Mary Berry, is going to do the technical challenge, which is a Christmas pudding. Over to Rachel now, who is, oh, Mary's just gone out of the room, and here's Rachel. Hi everybody, yes, I'm doing the technical challenge today, and my technical challenge is Christmas pudding. Now this is an old traditional recipe, and Ruth's got the camera the wrong way round. Should be this way, that's better. Oh, it doesn't do that way. But this is the way it would say on the computer screen, you see.
Alright.
Yeah. So, I have already started preparing my ingredients. I have 3 hours to get this done, and I'm going to do it in the slow cooker. Ready, steady, bake! Okay, I have already put in my 1/4 pound of raisins, an ounce of peel, an ounce of almonds, 2 ounces of currants, 2 ounces of sultanas, and I am about to put in my 1 ounce of self-raising flour, which I've been able to obtain at the local grocery shop. Mary, you're not allowed to come and watch. No, get out of there, and Paul too. This is 1 ounce of, not very much self-raising flour, because I have cut the recipe into a quarter, because I'm only going to do a small pudding this year. So there we go.
What was that?
What? This is the Great British Bake Off. So that's my self-raising flour. And after that, I have to put in 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I am using iodized table salt from Aldi's. There we go, that's that. And 1/2 ounce of ground almonds. Now, is that my ground almonds? I think that was, which I previously ground in my coffee grinder. So I'm going to stick those in. There we go, that's that. 4 ounces of suet. Okay, I have my Atora vegetable suet. I never use real meat suet anymore. This is far healthier. And I'm going to weigh this in my weighing scale. 4 ounces. On the nose, on the nose. So I'm not even going to take it out of the packet. I'm just going to dump it in here. Okay. Okay, blend thoroughly. Let's see, sifted flour, I haven't got to put that in yet, hang on. I've got to blend thoroughly with the flour until well coated. Work in the suet next, which is this. Oop. Okay, I'm working in the suet. And the breadcrumbs, which have previously been crumbed for me by a willing assistant, yes. There we go. And as you notice on Bake Off, all the washing up gets done magically. In this case, Ruth's going to do it. Okay, and the breadcrumbs. Okay, done that. Oh, and sugar. Oh, I've got to get that out.
You only have 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think Mary's hitting it. Let's see, how much sugar do I need? 1 ounce, that's about a tablespoon. Tablespoon, yeah. Okay, I'll just chuck that in, like that. What do I do next? Beat the eggs lightly. Okay, now I'm working in the sugar, see? Everything's mixing together really nice. You'd be surprised how much pudding 1/4 of a recipe will make. I'm going to get the eggs out. I think I'll use 2 eggs. It says 6 for the whole recipe. But these are not very big eggs. So maybe I'll whip them up in a separate bowl. I might have to put less brandy in because of this. Okay, let's get a bowl. How am I doing for time? You've got 16 minutes left. Oh, Howard put his eggs here instead of mine. Good thing I'm not doing baked Alaska. And let's see that in close up, please. Can we have a replay? There's an eggshell in there, but never mind. Right, get the eggshell out. This happens to all cooks. The best cook get eggshell. Okay, so I'm going to beat this up, whisk up these eggs. And then add the brandy and milk. So that's the bit where I'm going to have to eyeball it really. More brandy, less milk. There we go. Probably would have been better if I'd brought these to room temperature, but I didn't think it was. Okay. There we go. Alright. Next, we do the brandy. You got the brandy?
19 minutes left.
Which is 2 fluid ounces. Let's try that. Quite a lot of brandy. And then I'm supposed to put in... Oh no, that was wrong. Crisis, crisis. That was supposed to be 2 ounces of milk.
Brandy not very much like.
Robert. It certainly smells brandy. Yeah, well, it's going to be well preserved. So Rachel, how much milk what brandy were you supposed to have put in? Like a teaspoon. No laughing, Paul.
Good pudding this year. You can save the next year.
Okay.
It's got to be tasty.
I'm just gonna put the milk in until I feel that it's satisfactory. I'm not going to measure the milk. Oh, it's really strong. It knocked you out. Still, I'm sure it'll evaporate during cooking. Right, now the next part is to put it in the pudding basin. And I have ready here my pudding basin and string to tie up the greaseproof paper and the foil. But first of all, I always spray it with Pam, because that helps it get out of the basin more easily. Okay. Just a little bit of Pam.
Are you sure that wasn't antiperspirant?
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. Okay, in it goes. And it's going to make quite a lot of pudding. But pudding doesn't rise very much, so that's alright. Oh God, it does smell of brandy. That's the trouble with cutting down a recipe, isn't it?
Well, no, it's the trouble with misreading the recipe,
no,
right?
no. Hang on. I forgot to put the
The
sugar.
nutmeg.
No, the nutmeg. Hang on. Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Nutmeg.
Oh, that
Nutmeg.
nutmeg.
Yeah. I'll put a quarter of a teaspoon of that in. Basically a quarter of a teaspoon of everything. Wow, this is the best Christmas pudding I've ever made.
No, it's no good trying to influence the judges like that, Mrs. Mellon.
Right.
Mary knows, don't you, Mary?
Yes! Right. Now, then this is the important bit. You have to put
Foil.
greased paper over it in the traditional manner. And I always put a fold in it so that it allows it to expand. Hang on a minute. I have a lot more space than this on a TV show. Okay, oops. Happened to my other end. There we go. Oh. I'm going to cut some of that excess paper off. You'll have to put your finger there, Ruth. Or Sue. That's your thumb. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. I'm going to cut a bit of that excess off. And today we're not going to follow the traditional method. We're going to put it in the slow cooker. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. No, it's not going to work. I'll just put it directly on the...
Yeah, I always have. You don't need a rack. Because you're only going to fill it halfway with water. Aren't you, Mrs. Mellon? Halfway with water, is it?
About 3/4, 2/3, something like that.
With a bit of luck.
Hang on, I'm going to boil up some water. Ooh, that smells good. Right. And to cut down, to cheat, I suppose you could say, I started off on top of the stove. And then I transfer it to the over there to the slow cooker base.